In this video, we are going to be exploring the word of the year, your word of the year. What are the energies that are wanting to come forward, that are going to be supporting you, are going to be driving you, are going to give you your vum to get through the year, to have that forward movement. Without further ado, let's get into it. Hi and welcome to Oaklaw Door. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Claire Attio. For those that are returning subscribers, thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Happy New Year. I do hope that the festive season was good to you, was fruitful for you, brought joy, brought hope, filled your cups up with lots of love. I do know that it was very eventful for many people, including myself. If you can hear it in the voice, I've got this virus, which is been interesting navigating that, feeling into the energies of that. But in this video, what I want to talk about, albeit a little bit late, is the word of the year. Now, I normally do this in December, but I was guided by my guides to kind of leave it until the January, which was interesting. This is an activity that I have undertaken for at least 5-6 years now, and that is to take some time out to meditate, to connect with my soul essence, and to discover the word that is going to be the energies coming forward for me. And it's not a word that I pick from my mind, it's a word that comes forward. And I think this is the thing, because we can get very hung up on what we want to achieve, the goals that we're setting, what we're wanting to create, the seeds that we want to plant. But with this activity, it's very much about that flow, allowing it to flow to you. And the other very important aspect of doing this is not becoming attached to the expectations of whatever that word looks like to you. And I say that because it's terribly important to allow that flow, not to have expectations, even if you allow that word to come forward in a very natural way, and it just pops in, and it really does just kind of pop in. You hear a word, not a sentence, just one word. For me, this year is resolve, and it's very much the energies that is going on collectively. So and that's been a very interesting aspect, because in previous years it has always been a very personal word. It's always been a very personal journey and a personal unfoldment of what those energies have meant for me. This year, resolve came in, and there's still personal aspects there. There's still the resolution. This is a 9-year, which I thought was interesting, and it's the resolute, being resolute in who I am, where I'm going, and setting those boundaries. There have been other years, like 2020, was it? No, 2021, where my word that I was given was volcanic. No, dynamite. Sorry, dynamite. The word I got given was dynamite. And I can remember speaking with a friend, and I've spoke on this in previous, when I've done these videos in previous years, how a friend of mine went, oh my God, Claire, that's going to be lots and lots of upheaval and lots of change and lots of chaos and lots. And yes, there were. That did occur. That year, I got married, I got divorced. I prepared for changing countries. I co-wrote a #1 best-selling book. There were so many aspects and big energies that came through in that year for me. So Dynamite was absolutely perfect. And there were lots of what could be perceived as negative aspects that came forward with that Dynamite. When we think of Dynamite, we can think of destruction. What's interesting, and what I remember saying to that friend at the time, was there has to be destruction to be creation. If you think about the theory of life, even, there was a boom, there was destruction before the planet was created. It's not about those exterior forces, the environmental aspects. Yes, of course, they will play a big part as your year unfolds, but it's how you navigate, and it's how you feel, how you choose to perceive your word of the year on the inside. And as I said, mine this year is resolve, and for me that is resolution, that is being resolute, that is, there are so many, when I sat and I meditated and I was like, right, okay, what does this word mean to me? Not what is the dictionary definition. What does this word mean to me? And I'm sure, as with every other year, as the year unfolds, those meanings will evolve, they will change, they will adapt. But it's, for me, the energies that I am being guided to embody this year, because I've sat and I've attained my word of the year, is that of being resolute. Resolute in who I am, resolute in what I'm doing, resolute in where I'm going. And that can sound quite fixed, and as I'm saying that, Spirit's going, clarify, because that sounds really fixed. It's not about it being set in stone. It's allowing the fluidity within my own resolution of my needs, my desires, my wishes, my hopes, my dreams. So I encourage each and every one of you to take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes over the next week. Get yourselves into a meditative state and ask to be given the word of the year for you. And it will be, if it's done correctly, a really random word. As I said, you can't get any more random than dynamite. You wouldn't expect that to be some kind of energetic, spiritual word to come through, but that was exactly what came through, and it came through strong. Dynamite. There have been other times when I have had those more spiritual words come through, like last year it was peace. And taking that as an example, this is a prime example of why you shouldn't get attached to what that is going to look like mentally for you, because my year last year was anything but peaceful from an environmental external perspective, and yet throughout chaos, drama, upset, pain, I felt a constant peace within me. This is why I feel that the word of the year is very important. It acts as an anchor for you. And it also can act as a catapult. Take the time, find the word. Don't take it into the head. Breathe it into the heart space and ask your higher self, your higher conscious, God, Allah, whatever your belief systems are. Excuse me. Ask what it means for you. And allow the unfoldment. And if you have a word like peace, and as the year unfolds, you are surrounded with utter chaos, just allow yourself to sit in that. Allow the word to be a comfortable, safe zone for you. A comfortable, safe, secure space. I'm under no illusions being given the word resolute that there are going to be conflicts externally. That doesn't mean I have to embrace, encourage, engage in inner conflict within me. I'm going to be resolute in the peace that I learned to create last year. I'm going to be resolute within my own knowing. Doesn't mean I'm always right. It's just what I'm doing is right for me in that moment. I'm going to sit in that resolution of that knowing. So take the time, write the word down. If this is the first time you're doing, don't force it, just allow it to come. You might have to kind of do a few meditations before a word comes forward for you. And then again, if you're not accustomed to doing this, it may take some time. It may take several meditations to really attune to what that word means to you personally. Have fun with this, enjoy it, and enjoy the process of its unfoldment, because the people that I've actually done this with, the people I've shared this with, the people I've taught this to begin with, they have always kind of been a little bit on the fence, but as the year has unfolded, each and every one of them has had monumental aha moments that have brought greater clarity into knowing themselves and taking that step closer to their soul sovereignty. So take care, beautiful souls. I hope this has helped. Leave your comments. Let me know what's going on with you. Until next time, blessings to you all.